So to my right is all of the list of things that people are doing in order to learn sculpting in Blender. And then they wonder, why is it so hard? Why is it so overwhelming? That is because they are focusing on all of the wrong stuff. In order to make good characters, bro, you don't need in-depth anatomy books or name of the bones and the muscles. No one cares. No one cares. Okay? And that is the reason why majority of new beginner artists, they are struggling. They are focusing on the wrong stuff. Whereas in order to make good characters, this is the old way, by the way. This is what the herds are following, the sheeps are following, the jerrys are following. The new way to learn anatomy and sculpting is to just focus on the basics. Know a bit of the shapes and forms. You just need 1 hour a day, and in a few weeks, you can sculpt really good characters, I promise you. How do I know this? This is because I was struggling for the longest time as well. I wasted 6 years. I bought multiple courses, bought so many tutorials, bought anatomy books, and it was still overwhelming for me, and I was stuck. So much amount of information that I couldn't sculpt the characters that I wanted, and I stuck to low poly characters because the result was a bit better. And yeah, I was stuck for more than 6 years, bro. But now I make the characters that I'm proud of, and not only that, I help other people get similar results in as little as a few weeks. This is why I know what I'm telling you works. Okay, and this is the new method. This is my method. This is the way that I wished someone had taught me sculpting. Okay, and in this video I will dive into everything that you need to know. So just make the video full screen, watch it on 2x so that you can get through this faster, and let's dive in. The secret to learning sculpting fast is the Pareto's principle. And what is the Pareto's principle? Don't worry, I will explain it to you. The Pareto's principle basically tells us that only 20% of effort produces 80% result, whereas 80% effort produces only a measly 20% result. What do I mean by this? Imagine you use Blender, right? Now, there are so many tools in Blender, so many tabs in Blender, so many brushes, I don't know, whatever, so many features in Blender. You only use 20% of Blender to make 80% of the products that you do. Is that not true? Or think about another example. For example, when you're sculpting, there are so many brushes, but you only use 20% brushes of the entire brushes to make the characters that you want. Even if they are shitty for now, I will tell you how to solve that. Or think of it this way, bro. When you sit for an exam, okay, and you have a whole book that you need to memorize, the whole biology books. In the exam, you don't get 100% of the syllabus. You only get 20% syllabus. That is 80% of the questions. Is that not true? The Pareto's principle blows your mind. And this is the problem. This is the problem. The old way right here, this is the 80% stuff that is only giving you 20% result. That is why it takes long. That is why it is hard. That is why it is overwhelming. And right here on my left, the new way, this is the 20% stuff that gets you 80% result. Okay, and this is where you can skyrocket your growth. And how do I know this, bro? The old way, it is slow. It's unnecessary. It's overwhelming. You need to know that, bro. You don't need the name of the bones and muscles. How does learning the name of the bones and muscles help you sculpt better? Imagine someone wants to learn to speak English, but do you throw the dictionary and say, hey, memorize this? No. You just show them a few words that they need to know and a bit of grammar, and boom, they can strike a conversation with everyone. They can understand everything. Even if they don't understand a word, they can read what is ahead of that, what is behind that, and they can understand in the context. So I want you to think of sculpting as language. The name of the bones and the muscles, they are just vocabulary. They are not things that you need to memorize. Stylization, planes of the face, planes of the body, not necessary. You don't need this. Planes of the face. This is an exercise that 2D artists, you need to realize, bro, that the majority creators, they say these things to sound professional. And so that they can, so that you buy your courses. You need to know that, bro, they just pull out information from their ass and say, rectus abdominis. The old way is outdated, bro. It's slow, it's unnecessary, it's overwhelming. And this is why majority artists are struggling. You need to realize, bro, that if you follow the masses, you're following the asses. Okay, and if you're following the masses, you're going to get the same result as the masses. This is what most people are focusing on, and hence they do not get result. But this, my friend, is what I wish someone had taught me. And this is what is getting results, not only me, but to all of the students that I just showed you. So I know what I'm talking about. Okay? Results don't lie. And I love this method. This method, I love it because it's fast. It requires less effort and you learn more. It's digestible. And most important of all, it pisses cherries off. Yeah, this result, it pisses Jerry off. And that is the best thing that I do. I get a lot of comments, hey, no, Ishaq, you need to know the insertions, you need to know that. Bro, I don't care. I make the characters that I want. So are my students. And yeah, people ask me, like, why don't you respond to these haters? So here's my response. Get out. I don't know why you watch my videos and then you comment under my videos, and I won't take shit from people who don't know how to sculpt. Okay, if you know how to sculpt better than me, and if you disagree, then we might have a polite conversation. But if you don't know shit, bro, I come across these peoples. They know all of the anatomy, all of the name of the bones and the muscles, front and back. The only thing they can't do is sculpt. Whereas me, my students, bro, I bet you, majority of them, they don't even know the name of the muscles and the bones, because it is not necessary. I don't teach these things inside my courses or my paid program. Speaking of courses, if you want to learn my way, there's a free 1-month health sculpting challenge linked in the description. My goal is to reach 2,000 members this year, and currently we're 5% the way. So you joining the course, you get it for free. That is what I give you, and you help me by achieving my goal of getting to 2K members. Okay, but there's one more thing. Before you join this challenge, there's one requirement. And what is that requirement? That requirement is, bro, that stop being a Jerry. You don't have to be a Jerry. Now, what is a Jerry, you may ask? A Jerry is a person who makes excuses and then he runs away from the things that are actually meaningful. Oh, there's a call to prayer. Let me come back. Just a sec. Yep, I'm back. So yeah, Jerry is a person who makes excuses. I don't have talent, bro. I need to born with this artist genes in order to learn sculpting. No, you don't, bro. He's like, I don't have time. Instead of confronting his problems, trying to find solution, he just comes up with these excuses. And I'll be honest with you, bro. This was me for the longest of time. Okay, I used to make excuses. I was addicted to stupid stuff like porn, masturbation, video games. I was addicted to scrolling, and then I would say, I don't have time. I wouldn't try to find something. I wouldn't structure my day. I wouldn't set time to sit down and practice. And that thing is on me, bro. I had unrealistic expectations. I wasn't honest to myself. I was opening Pinterest, trying to find a cool reference, trying to sculpt it and thinking that, okay, if I make this, this is going to impress other people and this is going to be nice. Without knowing anything about the basics, I was lying to myself. A Jerry is a person who's not accountable. You have to be accountable. And you need to realize, bro, that if you want to learn sculpting and if you're a Jerry, it's not going to work. You can have the best course in the world. But if you don't have the good habits, if you don't have a healthy mindset, there's no point. You need to realize, bro, that the progress, it's not in the course. The progress starts here. Here, in your brain. You need to change this. You need to change the way that you approach sculpting. You need to change the way that you think. And once you do that, that is when you're going to get productive. That is when you're going to feel like, oh yeah, I don't have talent, but this is a skill. I see other people learning it, so hence can I. I don't need that special artist gene, that Da Vinci gene in me. If I want to learn sculpting, you realize that if you don't have time, you just need 1 hour, bro. If you can edge in the toilet for an hour, if you can scroll, just open your phone. Just open your phone, go to the setting, go to the screen time settings and tell me how long do you spend on social media. It's probably in the hours. And you're telling me that you don't have 1 hour to practice sculpting? Bullshit. If you're not honest to yourself, bro, if you don't care about your situation, why should I care about your situation? No one is going to care about your situation more than yourself. If you don't have time, bro, you don't have time. Fine. I don't care. It's not making any difference to my life. You need to be accountable. You need to realize that the moment you're scrolling on social media, you could have been sculpting. And no one else is going to come here and do this for you. The reason you're watching this video is because you're interested in sculpting, not me. You are the one interested. That is why you're trying to look for a solution. And let me tell you, no one has the responsibility of waking up as you and getting shit done. Okay? And when you change your mind, you're going to realize, I don't think I can do this, bro. You're going to see, like, if this person can, so can I. Like, what's the difference? We are all born humans. We all have a brain. We all have hands. We all have eyes. You have ears. You can listen. You can learn. The same thing that I did. I showed you that I struggled for 6 years, but you have the step-by-step free program that is going to teach you to do this and get you results within 4 weeks. I showed you the results here. What is stopping you? The only thing in your way is you. It is you being a Jerry. So kill that Jerry inside of you. Suffocate him. And when you do that, that is when you're going to see progress. So if you say that, Ishaq, I want to sculpt, I want to go from here to here in a month. And I'll be like, bro, that's extremely hard to do. It is possible, but probably not possible with the current mindset that you have. This is not possible. You cannot do this in a month. But what you can do, like so many people, like they just want to wake up and then suddenly learn sculpting and they suddenly want to make Superman and their favorite characters. That is not going to happen. Maybe you cannot learn how to do this in one day, but what you can learn in one day is how to go from here to learning how to block out the face. And if you do just that, that is progress. That is progress. And when you learn to go to the blockout, the next day you can learn where to place the eye sockets and the nose. That is it. That is all you have to focus for that day. And this is achievable in an hour. You learn to do just that, and then you can move forward, and then you can move forward. This is how real progress is made, not like this. This is what a Jerry thinks, bro. Oh, I'm going to go from this shitty head to making Wolverine in a month. Not going to happen, bro. Not going to happen. It's all going to be step by step. And within 1 month, I promise you, one of these results can be your result. Look, you can look at the results that the students are getting. So what's stopping you? It is you. What's stopping you is you. So yeah, go ahead, check the link in the description. There's going to be a link and it will lead you to this course. Let me know what you think of this video. Comment down, share with a friend who can benefit, do the algorithm stuff. Goodbye.